So this is a format. Some of you like the B-roll format, some don't. The question is, if you like the B-roll format, if you want to see me doing the talking head against B-roll drone footage, give you a thumbs up. If you don't want to see the B-roll footage, the drone footage, you just want to see my face on the screen, then give the video a thumbs down. Do you like the B-roll footage of the drones, etc., or do you dislike it? Leave a dislike or a like. Thumbs up for B-roll, thumbs down if you just want to see my face. Thanks. Sorry, got a question from Fruit Addict here. Hey, Durianrider, please talk more. If you have any questions, hit us up in the comments section below. Please talk more about how you can avoid depression by cutting out the fat and adding not just fruit but white sugar. The number of people in the US on psychiatric drugs for depression, anxiety, ADD, numbers are astounding. 1 in 6 Americans are taking these drugs. It's unbelievable what is happening. It is crazy, man. I see it in Australia. I see it in cycling. There's a lot of depression out there. There's so much depression out there. And myself, I've had experience with that. Clinically diagnosed, had some post-traumatic stress disorder diagnosis with accidents and stuff like that. And so what got me where I am today is carving the fuck up, adding in that white sugar to my food. Where's my sugar? It's in the kitchen. That's all right. It's in the fridge so the ants don't get it. But seriously, I've never ever met someone who has clinical depression who can maintain that by when we add in sugar to their diet. Shit just changes. They're like, why do I even need these pills? Go to a doctor, say I've got feelings of depression or whatever. They'll be like, I'll just give you all these pills, and look at the side effects of some of these pills. Decreased sexual performance, weight gain, thirst, paranoia, nausea, hair loss, acne. It was like bloating, fatigue, joint pain. It's like, hey, someone's feeling shit. You give them a drug, it's going to make them feel even shit. Like, what? Then take a stronger one. Oh, that doesn't work for you. Let's try that one. It fucking does my head in. Let's not look at your diets. If anything, the doctors these days say, oh, cut out your carbohydrates, cut out your sugar, because we know that sugar and rice causes obesity. Just look at Durianrider. Sugar and rice causes obesity, but Durianrider's too lean, and all these women in his videos are all too lean as well, aren't they? Oh, I'm too fat, I should say. So it is insane out there. You go to the doctors looking for help, and most doctors don't give a fuck about you. They're just like, you're a number, you're a ticket, you're a Medicaid number, and swipe, you're in, you're out, here's your drugs, fuck off, come back. Next time we need a script, bye-bye. Don't talk to me on the street, I don't even know you, it's not professional, see ya, get out of my face, I've got to go to my Porsche racing club. That's the reality of most doctors out there. Now, there's some doctors out there who work magic. There's surgeons, they're in ER, they're fixing broken bodies or burn victims. They're doing a great job, but for the average doctor out there, it's pathetic what they do, just handing out pills. And I understand why they do that, because most patients out there don't give a fuck about their health anyway. And so the doctors get in this routine, they get burned, they get jaded. They're like, well, I tried to help out a patient with diet, and they just flew in my face, so I just give them drugs now. But I think every doctor out there should give the patient the option. Say, look, here's a diet plan. This is the China study. Read that book. Take your drugs if you want. I'm the doctor here. I'm just giving you options. You can eat healthy, high carb, low fat, vegan, or you can take your drugs. Your choice. I'm going to give you options. You're an adult. You can have options there. That's the way to do it. Otherwise, we just give them drugs. And I understand it makes trillions, not billions, but trillions of money for big pharma out there. And I believe in a lot of big pharma products, but I don't believe in these drugs, because I've had friends who have taken them, and I've seen the downhill decline. I mean, it's insane. I know most people who take these drugs, I've got some friends who've had rich parents, whatever. The parents are doctors or lawyers or bankers or whatever, and they don't have time for their kids because they live in these high stress jobs and they've got to do all this work shit. And so the kid has a problem, goes, go to the doctor, here's your private Medicare, whatever. The kid comes back, maybe 18, 20, 25, whatever, full of SSRI medications. There's no talk about diet. Oh, diet. I don't know. Oh, diet. No, vegan. I say for high carbohydrates. They don't need carbohydrates. They cause obesity. You've got this fucking nonsense out there. So it comes up to the individual to have the maturity to go, what does the human body run on? What causes depression? Oh, it's the imbalance of serotonin. What nutrient is important for serotonin? Is it fat, carbohydrate, or protein? It's carbohydrate. So if I don't eat enough carbohydrate, my serotonin and dopamine, all those things will be out of whack. And I'll get signs of depression from my body saying, hey, you need to carb the fuck up. Because if we don't have enough carbs, then we can't fuel the brain, which the brain runs on glucose. And then you see this coffee addiction. People, once you cut your carbs down, even if you don't mean to, once you don't get enough carbohydrate, your body instantly is attracted to stimulants, either Ritalin, Adderall, caffeine, cocaine, theobromine. It's just how it is, Once you've had a taste, why is that? Because these things raise blood sugar, because they raise adrenaline in the body, because they're all neurotoxic. So they raise adrenaline, they raise blood sugar. So the body goes, well, if you're not giving us carbohydrates to raise our blood sugar, then let's go to stimulants. And that's why they become very addictive very, very fast. So the solution is always eat more carbohydrate, eat more rice, more white sugar, and more bananas, more fruits. Rice, sugar, bananas. That's these like the 3 most important foods you can eat as a human. Rice, sugar, bananas. No buts. I'm leaner than you. All right. I live a holiday lifestyle. I don't ever have to work another day in my fucking life, and that is because of carbohydrates. It's giving me the brain fuel, the brain power to see what society is all about and go, what's important to me in my life? Hanging out with good people, having good times, sharing, contributing, that stuff. All this bullshit that society pushes on us, that ain't important. That's all just corporate agenda, society, status quo bias. None of it fucking matters in the end. Just ask any billionaire or millionaire or celebrity out there who's snorting coke every fucking day because they're depressed as fuck, even though they've got 3 Bugattis in the driveway. Depressed as fuck. The kids are depressed as fuck. They're all depressed as fuck, because they get caught into that reality. And here's the thing, they're all into this fucking low carb shit. We talked to this fat guy at a restaurant last night, this fat dude, friendly guy, fat, and he's like, you know what fat people hate is skinny people like you telling us what we're doing wrong. And I'm like, oh, well, just be honest, bro. And he's like, oh, but carbohydrates make you fat. And I'm like, bro, I'm leaner than you. Oh, but you're short. And I'm like, bro, I'm taller than you. I'm 6 foot. And he's like 5'11". Oh, okay. All these excuses were coming up. And then it was great because I was like, Natasha was like, can you see that some people just don't want to get well? They got full of excuses. And when we lose our excuses, we find our results. When we lose our excuses, we find our results. So this whole... people out there, it is crazy. And you see it even in the vegan community. You see, as soon as people cut out refined sugar or cut back on it, they do this anti-Durianride, they do this, and they start drinking coffee. They're drinking coffee, making videos about me. And they go full aggro, full rampant aggro Durianride. The coffee comes in, the sugar goes down, and it's like, attack Durianride online. Make a video about Durianride. I cut and ties, Durianride exposed, Durianride fucked me. My boyfriend didn't tell me. I told my boyfriend he didn't. All this nonsense out there. So you want to increase your carbohydrate. So the question of the video is, how can you avoid depression by cutting out fat? Well, fat. I've noticed it myself. If I eat too much fat, I'm like, a bit cloudy, not as a bit more melancholy. Everyone notices it. Do high carb for a while. Cut out your overt fats. Get enough calories. Don't live on 2,000 calories a day. 3, 4, 5,000 calories a day. Get it done. And then start adding in more fat. And watch it sort of blunts the rainbow effect. It blunts the sunshine. It's more of like a grey, dark feeling like caffeine is. That's why I stopped doing caffeine regularly, because it's like next day a bit more gloomy and dark and wintry. Concrete. Caffeine is a concrete drug. I don't like living in a concrete reality. Maybe now and then occasionally. But I prefer rainbows, sunshine, and fucking sunny weather. I don't like really grey, cold, wet days. I like sunshine. And for me, sunshine and caffeine don't mix. Caffeine's more of a concrete drug. So, which also causes depression. People with depression should never, ever do caffeine. Ever. Or chocolate. It just makes symptoms worse. Or cigarettes and nicotine. It just makes you feel worse the next day. So if you're feeling it down, you have to have that discipline to go to the kitchen, get a bottle of water, put at least 200 grams of sugar in it, pour it up, just shake it up, and just drink it over the next 30 minutes. All right? Do that. Do that now, and watch what happens to your whole life. Maybe you'll have a little sleep. You maybe be tired. I don't know, that's your body just like storing the carbohydrate, which is good. It's muscle glycogen. Muscle glycogen's fun. All right? Just hang out with anyone who's got a lot of muscle glycogen. They've got energy, stamina. It's not drug stamina. It's like natural stamina. So you'll store that sugar in your cells. Every cell in the human body runs on glucose and fructose. Anyone who says that you don't need sugar is a fucking moron. Blood sugar readings. They don't tell these people that say you don't need carbohydrates. They're not essential. That's true. You could probably chew plastic and the body could convert that into carbohydrates, I'm sure. But we're going for optimum here. Optimum. We're not going for like substitution. Well, you could probably use bartering shells for money. You ain't gotta, maybe. You probably could. You probably convince some sucker that they could just live on shells, not money anymore. Go to the bank with a bunch of shells. Maybe someone's going to believe your bullshit. But your brain doesn't. Brain wants fucking glucose and fructose. So put it in there. And so water, some sugar, have a little nap. You're going to be chill as fuck. And I notice it. Whenever I don't have carbohydrate, So you get a bit more silky, a bit more needy, a bit like a little toddler. All right? So toddlers are great. Toddlers are fantastic. Toddlers, you give them water, give them sugar, they feel better. Give them a little nap, they feel better. Pull out the sugar, pull out the water, pull out the napping from a toddler's life and watch it just give them sugar, give them water, give them a nap, boom. Yeah, and it's just fucking basic human physiology. But some people out there are so fucking dumb. They're so smart and academic in other areas, but so fucking dumb when it comes to nutrition. You know, like this guy last night at the restaurant, just this dude talking politics of his buddy. Very, very smart in that. Like, just, you know, knows a lot about the subject, but total fucking failure when it comes to his own health. He had big man boobs and a big gut, and he's trying to say us that white rice causes obesity. And I'm like, bro, you're the fat cunt. We're the lean cunts. Listen to us. Don't be so arrogant that you know more about us than weight loss, because you're not. You don't know shit because you're fat. And we're just sort of implying that in a nice way. You know, some people just get really offended if you tell them too much truth because they're undercarbed. So, yeah, depression, carbohydrate. It is. I could never ever be. I couldn't be friends with anyone who's carb phobic. I couldn't be friends with anyone who's sugar phobic. You know? Look at all the people out there who do all the hate videos about me. They're all sugar phobic. You know, carb phobic. Even if they use the word carb in their name, just as a soundbite to cash in on the vegan community. But if they're Durianrider haters, then they're carb phobic. They're carb weak. So you'll see that. You'll see that. As soon as people cut their carb, oh, I've got fat falling. Durianrider's too skinny. You know, Durianrider's too lean, but I've got fat like a chipmunk. Durianrider's advice. No, you fucking didn't. You're fucking sneaking KFC. What the fuck you're eating? You know. But yeah, if you're doing this program long term, you'll get the emaciation look guaranteed. Anyway, depression, anxiety, ADHD, DHD, all those things are exacerbated by the low carb diet. So increase your sugar, decrease your oil to 0, and watch the mood just go right up. Do some B12 injections if you do have any clinical issues. Let's address the B12. People are going, just eat some meat. Okay, go and eat some meat. All the B12's been cooked out of it. Get all the cholesterol and the toxins in the meat and the adrenaline, all the karma, all the shit. No, don't eat meat. Do a B12 shot. If you feel better after that, then you probably need it. Everybody can be at risk of B12 deficiency in today's society. It doesn't matter what you eat. I mean, I've given hundreds of B12 shots out. I've coached thousands of people out there in the last 20 years. A lot of people have given me their blood tests. Meat eaters, low B12. All right, so get on the B12 shots. Doesn't mean if you're eating meat, watching this video. You should be eating some vegan food, but if you're eating meat watching this video, you're still at risk of B12 deficiency. So if you do have any clinical issues, then you want to get on top of that. You know, I follow the Japanese standard of at least 550. Anything lower than 550, if your B12 level is lower than 550 and your hemoglobin's low, then there's an issue there. If your B12 level is a bit low, but your hemoglobin's high, then you're probably okay. I've noticed that you know, my B12 can be a bit borderline, but my hemoglobin's like, you know, almost dangerously high. It's right up there. So then that's fine. I don't have any anemia. But if your B12 is low and your hemoglobin is low, then your energy is going to be low. Combined with low carb, you're going to be feeling depressed. There's no choice there. If your hemoglobin's low and your carb intake's low, you're going to be feeling depressed. You don't have a choice there, right? So when people say depression is not a choice, that is true in a way. But it's your choice if you want to rectify the situation by increasing your B12 by injections, which is the only proven way it works. Only proven way it works. Medically proven. The only way that works is B12 shots. Google it up. Do your own homework. And increase your carbohydrate intake. These things are going to increase your muscle glycogen, your brain function, and your mood. And your hemoglobin as well is going to go up. Because red blood cells, what do red blood cells live on? Sugar, glucose and fructose. So if you decrease your carbohydrate intake, or if you're eating sour fruit or fruit that's not enough sweetness in it, we're talking to this guy the other day, another fat dude. We're talking to this other fat guy up the hill. And people say, you're a fat shaman. I'm not a fat shaman. I help more fat people than anyone I know. And this guy, he's fat. And he's trying to tell us that fruit's got enough sugar in it. And it's like, bro, like, what the fuck? Go and try and live on fruit for a week and tell me how much energy you got left. You have no fucking energy left. Because most of the fruit today is just so underripe. It's got enough, it doesn't have sugar in it. But occasionally it gets really, really good fruit. We don't need to add sugar to it because it's sweet enough. Basically, if the Brix value is over 20, then the fruit's got enough nutrients in it. If the Brix is under 20, then you need to add sugar to it, or you're going to be quickly feeling glucose fatigued. Anyway, that's a little ramble there. We'll see you next video. That is how to avoid depression by tweaking your diet. Is increase carbohydrate, decrease fat, cut that, and just do it for 30 days. What are you going to lose for 30 days besides the extra fat? And besides a cloud of depression on you, what are you going to lose? You're going to save a lot of money. Rice is cheap. Bananas, fucking cheap. Sugar, even fucking cheaper. These are 3 staples. Cut your oil, cut your animal products, save money, lose fat, get lean, get shredded, feel better, contribute to people around you. Try it for 30 days. Nothing to lose.
Carbs, carb the fuck up, motherfuckers. Carb the fuck up. Corn, rice, potatoes, yams, bananas, mangoes, dates, plantain, melons, blueberries, blackberries, mulberries. Get them motherfucking carbohydrates in. Go vegan, motherfuckers. Carb the fuck up, the fuck up, the fuck up, the fuck up.